Hello friends, today I am doing a just get ready with me type video. This is dripping wet, don't mind me. Just with my pale skin today. So like some of my favorite products I've been using lately when I haven't had any fake tan on. So I'd say like lately I've only been wearing fake tan like 50% of the time. I still love fake tan, prefer fake tan. I feel good with fake tan because I just miss actually like baking in the sun, but I try to take care of my skin these days and not like sit in the sun. It's so damaging. So fake tan's a nice option, but I've been getting lazy with it, to be honest. Like that's probably the biggest reason I don't wear it as much. So I'm just using this to exfoliate my skin a little bit. I did wash my skin this morning already, but I just love these before makeup. They're like the perfect little base. I'm just gonna let that soak in a little bit. These are the ones that have niacinamide in. Honestly, I'm obsessed. I love this brand to death. I love. I need to buy more like from that brand. I actually have a whole lot of K-beauty that I am going to do like a little YouTube short type video, just a little haul of some stuff I've bought lately, because some of it's like repurchases and then I've also got some new stuff. So I want to show you what I got. If it's already up, I'll link it to this video. Just check the down bar. I'm also going to prep with some eye cream. And then also we're going to use primer, of course. I feel like I don't need moisturizer after those steps. Like I just use something hydrating for my primer instead. I'm going to use today the Beauty Crop Avocado Poreless Primer. I switch up my primer like all the time, to be fair, when I'm filming, when I'm not filming. This clearly has not been used lately. It's all chunky. I definitely have like favorites. This one I haven't used in a while. I just feel like using it. But as long as it's something that's going to give me a little bit of hydration, like that's my main thing with primer. Probably my favorite lately is the Maybelline Niacinamide one, the sticky one. But I think I used that in my last video, so I thought I'd just use something different today. I do like this primer. It's supposed to be poreless, but it's not like professional vibes or anything. Like I feel like it does do a good job at smoothing, but it definitely feels more like fresh, hydrating, cooling. And I'm also going to use some lip balm, nice thick layer of that just while we do the rest of our makeup. My lips have been like out of control dry lately and I'm not too sure why. Like I haven't had dry lips like this in a really long time, and I feel like I'm doing everything the same, drinking lots of water, using the same products. Like I don't know, maybe because we've had a lot of sun lately, they're a little bit like burnt from the sun or something. I need to find a good lip balm with like SPF in it. One of my favorite foundations lately has been the Unleasher. I've got a lighter shade here. I'll list below what shade this is. I think it's 17N or 18N, but I'll link it below. My other favorites when I am not wearing fake tan are often the Red Cushion. I use the shade 15C Fair Porcelain. I'll just swatch it here. It looks like this, and it also has like SPF in it. The Yummy Skin shade 2, which looks like that, less peachy. It's a little bit more like a yellow neutral. They both work fine for me though. So with this, I just pump it like this. This is Unleasher Healthy Green Cushion, by the way. And I just want to show you like how it applies. This is just a flat face brush. Like butter. It sits on the skin so gorgeous. Does not feel heavy. I love the finish. I just love this foundation. I've used it so much. I think I've used it a few times in videos as well, but a lot off camera as well. I'll show you up close on this side of my face. It looks quite heavy when you first put it on, but it's so quick and easy to just like pat it out. I kind of use like stippling, dragging motions, not circular motions really, just like, yeah, more stippling. And then I just kind of like drag it down and it goes a really long way, like you can see. And I love the like applicator because if you want to be extra, you could wipe this down in between each use. I don't bother, but you know, you could. And it's really controllable. You can really pump out just a tiny amount or a lot. And I feel like it just keeps the product nice and fresh as well. So it's like a thick, liquidy, creamy kind of formula. I want to do like a TikTok about this foundation too. So I have just been absolutely loving it. I find it lasts well on me, even if I don't set it. But I've been kind of setting my foundation lately again. for that really smooth, like full glam look. I don't know, I'm into it. I'd say my two most used like foundations just IRL have been these two. Like I love them both. This one feels thinner and really good coverage. This one feels a little bit thicker when you're applying it, but not once it's on. Once it's on, it doesn't feel thick. I feel like this one's finish is a little bit, I don't know, more makeup-y, but I love it. I don't know. I love both of these. This is definitely one of my like all-time favorites. I love it to bits. For concealer, I'm going to use my P1 by Natasha Denona. This is just my go-to. So it's like a peach undertone. I don't even know what kind of makeup look I'm going for today, by the way. I'm just winging it. Making it up as I go. I'm just gonna, yeah, use some favorites. I need to clean my concealer brushes. I'm just gonna use this blending brush. This concealer is one of my all-time faves, and I just found out that she's bringing out a foundation with the same kind of formula, because it really is a unique formula. I just absolutely am obsessed with it. So when I get the foundations, I will 100% do like a dedicated video about it. Like I feel like I need to do like a actual foundation first impression where I really put it to the test, do like a full day wear and all of that kind of thing. So I've just kind of like applied it with that, and then I'm just going to use my flat face brush to finish blending it. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Cupcake from Huda Beauty on a powder puff just to set my concealer. I don't do this every day, but I mean, we're going for like a glam look today. I'm just like tapping off the excess on my hand. I do want to apply like a thicker layer soon, but this is just the initial thin layer to like set the concealer, and then I'll go in with like a thicker layer to actually like brighten, if that makes sense. Once it's already set, that just makes it like look the smoothest. Going with a slightly thicker layer. You know, I love my Made by Mitchell under eye powders when I'm pale because they actually still brighten, but I'm just using this one today, which kind of matches. I'm just going to do my brows because I mean, I'm not doing anything super special. I'm going to use this Super Fluff Brow Mousse by Maybelline. This is in Blonde. I do feel like it's a little bit light, you know, compared to what I normally use. It still gives me like the volume a little bit. So we're going to roll with it. See, there's the after, before, after. Like I feel like it makes a good difference still, even though it's not a dark color. Really drawing it on there, especially the tail. Brows are done. I usually do something like that every time. I do love the other Maybelline one as well. Where is it? It's usually always on my desk because I use it every day. I don't know if I actually put it away this time. Porter was playing with my stuff, so maybe he's taken it. I don't know. Okay, bronzer. People ask me this shade when I use it like on Instagram stories and stuff. So this is the Milani Spilling Tea. That's the color. Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. Using it on a tapered face brush. I just tap it a few times to warm it up. Just get that friction. You can warm it up on the back of your hand or something if you want, but I just do this. Going to apply a little bit onto the nose. It's still a very warm color, like you can see I haven't blended it yet, but see how it's like kind of orangey on me. But you know, I love a warm bronzer. I love like the warmth it gives. I'm not trying to contour with it, even though I'm putting it kind of weird contour. Like I'm literally just trying to bronze. I love it. And every time I wear this, people compliment the color, so it must be alright. Going around the edges of my forehead. I'd say if you're super pale, because obviously I'm pale, but I'm not like the most pale of pale, not like the lightest pale color or anything, it might still be too dark. But if you're just like me, like a bit pale, then it's a good one. And I still do use this color sometimes with a bit of fake tan on if I want something subtle. You can see it's not blended super well between there and there, so I'm going with my foundation brush and then I'm just going to tap over the edge. I feel like it's easier to go that way, like reverse blend it, rather than trying to blend it with the brush that has the bronzer on, because then you can like apply too much. Now I'm going to use a little bit of my Natasha Denona High Glam powder foundation. I love this stuff. I've been addicted to it lately. Like it literally gives me the same vibes as like the OG Studio Fix powder from MAC. Back when I used to like set my whole face with it. Like it just looks so smooth and perfect. So I'm kind of applying this to the parts of my face that just have foundation, so my lower cheeks, around my chin and lips, and the center of my forehead, a little bit on the nose, and then like here. By the way, the shade is N2, and you can use this alone, obviously. It's a powder foundation, but I am setting with it. Now, do you know what? I have been obsessed with the bronzer in this. Does Natasha Denona do bronzer? She does, right? Do I have them? I don't know. Either way, I'm taking this brush here. It's a tulip face brush. I'm taking the two lighter shades mixed together in this palette. And I know it's silly that I'm recommending like just the bronzers in this palette because I'm not using anything else in the palette. You could use obviously all of this for a face of makeup, but in particular, I just like to use the bronzer. I'm gonna sweep some over my lid and I'm just kind of setting my cream bronzer with this. I don't know what it is, it just blends so beautifully and the color is just amazing. The finish is gorgeous. I'm just such a fan of Natasha Denona. Like, look, even if you stamp on too much like I just did, it just blends itself out. It's so good. Like, look, if I go like that, see how there's a big blob? It just blends. Look at this. It's so good. Take my brush with my powder on and just mesh them together a little. I'm going to try and use this palette for my eye look today, but I wanted to do something pink. So I'm actually going to take this color of the blush mixed with the medium brown. I'm going to try mixing these. Put that through the crease. This could be a disaster, fair warning. And then I'm going to go straight in with this color here on the lid after this. And then I'm going to intensify the crease afterwards. I don't know like how intense I want to make it. Do you know what I haven't done in the longest time is I haven't wet my brush to apply like a product. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to wet my little brush and go in with this soft color and hopefully it makes it super metallic and fun. Yeah, I don't know if that really made it look better or worse. But we're here now. So some of my next videos I'm going to do is a full face of like my current makeup favorites. Kind of like what I'm doing today, where I'm just going to talk about what I've been using a lot and like use those products. So I mean some of them might be repeats from today, like my concealer and stuff, but oh well. I also want to do my gold packaging next I think, and I want to do, what was the other one? I cannot remember. Going on with my blender brush and just the hot pink this time. The blush. So I don't mind if it looks kind of harsh, like I kind of want it to be a little bit. And then I might just like wing it. So like join the hot pink in that outer V. And then with my finger I'm going to take this dreamy colour and just see what it looks like if I add a little bit of that on top of that other pink colour. Mainly on like the inner part. There we go. I just felt like I should use more of the palette because I haven't really given it a try. I'm actually going to use a little bit of the Chic Glam pink powder on a puff. I'm going to use the pressed one. The loose one's also amazing. I just want to really brighten up, ow, that inner corner. I just smoked my funny bone. Like I said, we're going glam today. Pale skin glam, because that's what I struggle with. Like, hello, I can do like pale skin, you know, natural light makeup, okay? But I really struggle with like making glam makeup not look like hectic on my paler skin, because I'm so used to doing full glam when I'm like super tan. I'm also going to take a little bit of this just underneath the cheekbone, just a little bit. And that should kind of settle in and not look so stark as we continue. Like when we set our face with some spray later. I'm just using this tactically to like brighten my face in certain spots. Another favorite powder is my Flower Nose one with the like rose, what is it? Oh, strawberries, not roses. This one. Incredible. This is like one of the best powders ever. Okay, I feel like I should do like eyeliner and stuff, but I'm scared I'm gonna mess this up. I kind of want to do something colorful because I haven't done like that in a while. What do you reckon? Or do I just stick to like soft eyeshadow vibe? Maybe I'll just do this on like a little brush and do a very soft eyeliner. This does have like almost like a shimmery kind of vibe to it, but I just don't really feel like using anything too like opaque, you know, and like solid. Like I want it to be very soft and like whimsical. I'm gonna fall out. I think I might just do something literally like that and really do a barely there look, you know, for the eyeliner. rather than a thick wing. I would be using my winged liner brush if I had a choice right now, but I don't know where it is. I think it's probably in my office waiting to be cleaned, like 90% of my brushes right now. These eyeshadows are like the ones where like if you wet them a little bit, they basically turn into like a pasty like cream eyeshadow. So it kind of works for the liner, to be fair. I'm gonna use a little bit of the light pink blush from the palette. I don't even know if this is gonna show up, but under the eye, yeah, it's barely showing up. I'm gonna mix both blushes together. Ow, I stabbed myself just because I feel like bare under there. And then I think I'll do quite a bit of blush. So I'm going to actually do my blush before my mascara because I'm just excited. This is one of my favorite blushes of all time. Oh my god, it's more Natasha Denona. Hello. I need to do that full face of Natasha Denona soon. I probably have almost everything I need, especially when the foundation arrives. This is Flirty Flush. The other one I love, Sweet Cheeks. This is probably better for me when I'm pale, to be fair. This is the one that I love, love, love. This is Simply Shy. Every time I wear this, I get compliments like in real life. I might actually use this one today. It's probably the best with this eye makeup. I'm going to use the same brush I bronzed with. I'm going to, once again, just tap into the product, get it on there, and then gently, like I put it on top of powder, by the way, as you can see. Just tap it right on top. Little up and down motions. Oh my god, my stomach is rumbling so loud right now. I need to go make some food. I don't usually feel hungry this early in the day, but I woke up early today, and so my body probably thinks it's like lunchtime already. I keep saying it's my goal to eat breakfast and I just can't bring myself to do it. I need to do it though. Like I feel like it would help my metabolism so much, but I just feel sick if I eat first thing in the morning normally. I'm just slowly building it up until I'm happy. If I apply too much straight away, obviously it's got more opportunity to kind of mess with the foundation underneath, whereas just slowly building it up, it just like blends on top of itself beautifully. It's the perfect like peachy pink, and I'm blending it like just around under the eye. There's something it does to your skin as well, like it looks almost like perfecting. I don't know, it's like friggin' concealer put blush. And then the highlight shade I'm also gonna use, and I just put it right here like on the apple on top, and that really just like sets it off. And I feel like I'm not doing this product any justice on my pale skin. I don't know, it looks so much better. I've got this like tan on, or maybe I'm just like gaslighting myself, I don't know. And that's still pretty, right? Is it? I just love it. I love these blushes. Like genuinely, every time I wear them, I get compliments every time. I'm not joking. Every time people ask me in real life, they're like, what's on your cheeks? Okay, I guess we'd better do like lashes and all that. So I'm just gonna use this one today. And I wanna use some like cute fluffy lashes, I reckon. I just think it'll suit this look. I love the colors on my eyes. I mean, it's nothing completely new. I do love a pink, but yeah, I have to say, I love it. I could not tell you the last time I used these lashes, the Glamourista by XO Beauty. I'll just pop on one and show you like the before and after. The glue is very much still drying, so don't mind that, but you can definitely see after and before. Just a little tip as well, when you put them on, once they're kind of stuck, make sure you push them up like that, so that they're not like laying flat down. Like push them up, they'll look so much better. Okay, another highlighter I absolutely love when I have fake tan or no fake tan, to be fair, is the Fenty one, the diamond, what is it called, How Many Carats. I'm not going to put on too much. I'm just using a fan brush to get just a little dusting right on the tops here. This looks extra amazing at nighttime, like if you love like a bit of a sparkle, like it's got like glittery bits in it, you know. I'm going to use some setting spray. Are these stuck? I think so. For my lips, I'm going in with Blossom because it's like a pinky My Lips But Better shade. I feel like lips is what I struggle with the most when I have less fake tan on. I feel like when I have fake tan on, I can pull off like any lip color, but when I don't, I feel like a lot of colors are too harsh. See, all these years I've been doing makeup and I am also still learning how to do my makeup. So I'm just going to keep it simple and just do like lip pencil, and then I'll show you what else. I'm going to take the blush and just put that on like the center of my bottom lip and then blend it to the top. I don't want anything too matte on my lips right now because they are crusty. But this is like a nice satin kind of finish. You know, it's not super, super glossy. It's not super matte. It's just nice. I am tempted to add a little bit of gloss, but I kind of just love the contrast between the very glossy cheeks and the more matte lips and face. I do feel like I just want something on my brow bone. Might just even use the pink powder again. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to take my powder brush and softly blend the side of my nose where I put the powder. I'm going to use my freckle pen just to bring back a couple of my moles. A little more blending, just make sure that everything's cohesive. Maybe a little bit of bronzer from my palette once again, just in between where the highlight and the pink is. Just add a little bit more warmth and a little bit more of the hot pink blush. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the move, just to like brighten it up slightly. Just for fun, I'm going to use a tiny bit of this just to highlight my lips. This is Roses, right on the Cupid's bow, because the colour is just too perfect not to. Like that. I know my outfit's not super cute today, but I couldn't be bothered changing. I thought that this top would look cute, and when I put it on I was kind of like, it's really not cute at all. It's very much frumpy, but I couldn't be bothered going upstairs to like find a different outfit. Actually, I don't like this one today. I'm just gonna soften it out. What do you think of my soft pink pale skin glam? I love, love, love all of these colors. I think the whole makeup look came together really nicely. I kind of wish I had my other Maybelline brow product because it looks a bit more like, I don't know. If you know, you know. I do like this one a lot still. Like, I think it's really good, but I don't know. I just am obsessed with the other one. I don't know where it is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this pale skin tutorial. Every time I do these, people seem to really enjoy them and find them helpful. So fingers crossed this one is no exception. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!